Up next, the Hawks taking on the Bucks. For Atlanta, they've been playing well. They've won 4 of their last 5, dictating the pace night in and night out. They look to continue their style of play.
They gonna know me as legendary. You in the stands, I ain't need no commentary.
There is no better way. Hey, Dave.
Thank you so much, Kevin. The Hawks have accumulated a depth of talent. Trae Young said...
Well, he plays like he's having fun. David, thanks. And New Year's Day, Greg, a time to turn the page and look ahead.
And hopefully to better days. A time for renewed hope and renewed commitments, and everybody's an optimist on the first of the year.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Jared Allen is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Murray. Then it's Holiday. And it's George in at the small forward position. And for Atlanta, and in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. DeJounte Murray is out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the 5, down low. Here's Young. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Young's got the first points of the night for the Hawks.
At his best when attacking the rim. Young not settling for a jumper, putting the onus on the D.
And that'll be Milwaukee as it goes out of bounds. Bucks retain possession. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Holiday surveying the floor. There's the lob into Antetokounmpo. Murray, the pass to Giannis. Outside for Murray. 3 on the clock. Over Murray. No good off the back of the rim. Atlanta with the ball.
And guys, if the defense pays too much attention to Murray as a scorer, he can find his teammates with the pass.
And you know what, Greg? That surprised me. Watching him just the 1 year in Kentucky, I didn't know he had that in his package, but he was a terrific passer. And you're right. His feel for the game is outstanding.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
I'll tell you what, it's absolutely foolish and futile to let Antetokounmpo get space to sprint towards the rim. I mean, the dunks he jams home are just downright filthy, ugly, nasty, wicked.
Here's Young. That shot no good. Murray with the defensive effort. Giannis up top. And so just over a minute and a half played. Allen, that's good.
Well, you got to do much more than that to slow Allen. I mean, this guy is long and athletic, capable of converting through contact.
Pass to Capella over Allen. And it's Capella missing. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Murray kicks to George. Over Young. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
George making nice use of the mid-range look right there. Really good at creating space for that shot.
Passes it to Collins. Hawks passing it around. And Young with the basket on the assist by Murray. Young's got 6. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And Holiday, here we go. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You know, Drew Holiday has so many great attributes, but I think perhaps the best one is his mindset. He's even-keeled, he competes at a high level, and he never backs away from a challenge.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And he comes up with the deuce.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
George dishes to Giannis. Murray against Murray. Here's George. That shot is off. And Atlanta will go the other way. There's the triple. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. The Atlanta Hawks coming to this one after the win against the Kings. From outside the arc. Rebound by Murray. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Milwaukee. Whiteside's checked in for Jared Allen. Green comes in for Antetokounmpo. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Drew Holiday. A shot by Kaminsky. Nobody around. The Hawks again can't hit. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Porter kicks to Green. Porter passes to George.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter. 2 minutes.
Now here's Green. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
George doing a great job using his length to get those rebounds corralled.
Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Porter against Young. Over Porter. Atlanta again missing. The Bucks have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. George against Kaminsky. And it's blocked.
And you know, at his size, Kaminsky should be blocking more shots. I'd like to see this effort every time.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Serge Ibaka is checked in for George. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Murray. Outside, Green, just 5 on the clock. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And the Bucks making a change here. Reed's checked in. Hawks shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys. But if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
Here's Porter. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Bogdanovich looking around. Kaminsky, the pass to Okongwu. No good on that one. Ice D from Porter. Here's Ibaka. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And what's interesting about Ibaka, he's played basketball internationally ever since joining the NBA back in 08. In fact, he won a silver medal with Spain in 2012.
First trip to the line for him here.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And it's really baffling. I don't know how he lost his touch at the line so dramatically, guys. I mean, and it happened quickly as well. He's nowhere close to what he shot from the line last season.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
To the paint. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
High percentage look there for Ibaka. He can be automatic in there when given room.
The pass to Kaminsky. Great look, but off the mark. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Bucks lead by 4. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. And now we hear from Giannis, spelling out his key to staying confident.
Yes, I'm going to tell you the secret.
A good way to do it. Tuning out distractions. That makes sense.
And it can be harder than ever nowadays. Engaging with fans and the media can be a positive, but you got to focus on what matters most.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Bucks. We've got Jordan. Pocket is out there with Green. Then it's Reed, and it's Porter at the point.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
The Hawks trail by 4. Murray right side. In the corner, Collins with it. No good on the three.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Murray with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Here's Hunter. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Hunter's got his second basket of the night.
You know, we know Murray's got some creativity to his passing game, but no need to be creative there. I mean, he sees the wide open man and zips it right to him.
A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo. And in 2021, we saw Tim Duncan enter the Hall of Fame with others. You think of his iconic bank shot. And Clark, why don't more players, you think, perfect that shot?
Well, you know what? Shots that are that iconic are really hard to master, so I think some legends have just perfected something that few others can master in the same way. That's part of it. And then the other part of it is that the game is so different now. It's a three-point shooting game. You don't necessarily need a signature shot. If you can shoot it from deep and drive it, then you can play in today's NBA.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. With quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other." Guys, they are poised to be good for a long time.
Well, they've clearly made the turn, David. Thanks.
And, you know, Capella is so strong that you really got to wrap him up if you're going to commit the foul on him.
George is checked in for Milwaukee. Caldwell Pope comes in for Drew Holiday. Free throw no good for Capella. And in the past, Murray's coaches have said he wants to be pushed.
He's a tough kid who's overcome a ton. Takes nothing for granted, wants to earn his keep. He understands what a privilege it is to play in this league.
And George, here we go.
Really difficult to contain Paul George in these pick and roll sets because of his speed. I mean, that's one element that gives him a great advantage. He's really good at making decisions in tight spaces and in these pick and roll situations.
Caldwell Pope on the wing. Over Collins. Collins with some nice D.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Collins. Hunter against Allen. Hunter dishes to Murray. With his first shot attempt, and once again off the mark by Atlanta. Milwaukee in the lead. Murray outside. Pass to Allen. The Bucks working the ball around. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Whiteside's checked in for Milwaukee. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And also, how about the willingness to attack the basket and challenge the defense here tonight?
Capella kicks to Collins. Buries the long-range jumper.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball.
Out to the wing.
2 minutes.
Murray left side. For the three. The shot, no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Bogdanovich with it. Now guarded by Murray. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. And there's Murray from the assist by Collins. Murray's got the game tied up here for Atlanta. Here's Murray. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Three-pointer. It's good from long range. And the Bucks lead by 3.
Immensely confident in his game. Murray doesn't think twice about pulling the trigger from deep, nor should he.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
And you talk to Murray. He said it was a lot of fun to grow up in Canada. He wanted to prove that you can play ball there and still get to where you need to go.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Young is doubled. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And as a prep, Murray formed a duo with Thon Maker to defeat some top American schools.
And Murray blew up in some of the showcases. 5-star recruit, top 10 pick. Canada producing yet another exceptional talent.
Here's George. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And boy, has he come alive. Since the start of the second quarter, he has been on fire.
Pass to Kaminsky. He dishes it to Young. Now the feed to O'Connell. The Hawks shooting their second and third free throws tonight. First free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. 43 seconds left in the second quarter. Now, here's Watson. Defense is right there, and the basket is good. Whiteside's got the lead up to 5 now for Milwaukee.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now Young. He's got 6. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. It's hauled in by George. George has got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's George finishing it off.
When George starts to heat up like that, it elevates his whole team. They're loving his scoring right now.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. The alley-oop layup, very well done.
Whoa. No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pat to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Paul George taking care of business in this one. He had 13 points and 4 rebounds.
Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we, into the second half of our broadcast. It's been one outstanding game from George.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young is out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Outside Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. Gets a hand on it. Rebound by Murray. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Trailing by 5. Hunter, the pass to Young. Over George. Holiday with the defensive effort. The Bucks shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Murray finds Giannis. Outside for Murray. Holiday, the pass to George. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul.
Well, it seems like he's gotten a little loose with it since halftime. His fingers may be a little slick or slippery. He went from no turnovers in the first half to quite a few here in the second.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his play on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. BA, thank you.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And the dunk by Capella.
He's a high percentage scorer for a reason now. Capella, an alley-oop specialist.
Milwaukee leading by 5. Now the backstory of Clint Capella is interesting, as he was only the second player, Greg, from Switzerland to make it to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, you don't think of basketball right away when you think of Switzerland, but the game has grown so much in Europe over the years. Guys like Capella, who might have gone into soccer at one point, are now gravitating towards hoops.
Holiday attacking, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
Well, when he puts his head down now, Holiday is like a controlled bull heading into the ring. A lot of ferocity, but it's under control.
Young passes to Collins. Back to Young. Down low. And the rejection by Giannis. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Atlanta. The Bucks also changing it up. Green, he's checked in for Paul George. And Porter subbed in for Jamal Murray. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. 6 to shoot. Collins finds Bogdanovic. The rebound by the Bucks.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And you expect this from Young. He scans the floor and finds an open man for the shot.
Here's Giannis. And it's John Collins with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 3. Young outside. Murray with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Collins. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
You know, one reason Giannis has won Defensive Player of the Year is his agility and mobility. He can stay in front of guys and stay connected to shooters, too.
And they double up on Antetokounmpo. Allen for the 3. Rebound by Murray. Hawks have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Milwaukee. Sides checked in for Jared Allen. Baca comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Drew Holiday. .153 left to play here in the third. Young looking it over. A 3 from Bogdanovic. Rebounded by the Bucks. Whiteside's got 6 rebounds in the game. Now here's Caldwell-Pope. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Porter passes to Ibaka.
And this is where Ibaka is becoming a little more savvy. Just catches the defense off guard. All they can do at that point is foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
they've consistently drilled the mid-range jumper tonight as well, which has forced the D to come out on them.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. DeAndre Jordan comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And it's Reed in for Kevin Porter. Ibaka hits both of them. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. .116 left in the third. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Launches a three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Caldwell Pope's got the lead up to 8 now for Milwaukee.
Very effective at spacing the floor. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope has gone from an average outside shooter to a dangerous one.
To the middle. There's Kaminsky. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here he goes. A nice shot by Reed. Reed's got his first points in this one.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
Young outside. Puts up a three. Bangs home the trifecta.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and gameplay. Here's Reed. And they'll get another chance. Kicks it to Green. To the inside. Whoops, they pick off the pass. The third quarter comes to a close. Bucks ahead. They lead by 4. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Paul George is out there with Green. Then it's Ibaka. Then there's Kevin Porter. And it's Murray in at the 2. George finds Ibaka. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Hawks making a switch here. Hunter's checked in. And then for Milwaukee, Allen's checked in for Ibaka. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Green. And it's Drew Holiday in for Porter. George against Hunter. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Shot clock at 5. And they double up Giannis. And stolen by Hunter. And they're running on the top of the key. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Bogdanovich.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Team second.
And here's Holiday. He takes it in. Allen, great positioning on the putback.
Well, you see the hustle from Allen there, guys, and his relentlessness and the mindset to keep at it really allows him to gobble up those offensive boards.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. The Hawks trail by 4. Young outside. Bogdanovich dishes to Okongwu. And it's sent back by Allen. Here's Murray. Outside Holiday. Murray outside. Outside, George. 5 to shoot. Driving to the basket. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on DeAndre Hunter.
I think George is clearly one of the most difficult covers in the league. When he's taking it strong to the basket. Defense sometimes has no choice but to foul it.
Throw good, Paul George.
And we all know what George brings offensively, but it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. John Collins comes in for Kaminsky. And Murray subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Atlanta Hawks. 6-point game. Here's Holiday. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Some nasty handles from Holiday, leaving the defense shaking its head and all.
The Hawks have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. And with Paul George and his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Giannis is double. The kick out to Holiday. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Hunter. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 6th assist on the night.
Solid in transition. Hunter's eyes light up when he gets a chance to finish one of those off.
Murray, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Murray from downtown. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And they've had the advantage tonight on the glass, and that's another big one.
And in a close game like this, it can be won or lost on the boards. They've got to keep it up.
And that one drops for him. And the Bucks lead by 6.
And with Giannis, a little power goes a long way, getting him past the contact and to a shot.
Atlanta calls timeout. And with the 4th quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. Our New Balance player of the game, Paul George.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
A new lineup here for the Bucks. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Nate McMillan had some advice for the team during that last break. He's pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it until they stop us. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Bucket 2 for 3. Caldwell Pope. Collins with some nice D. The Hawks trail by 6. Wide open look here for Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're in front by 3. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And Milwaukee with a whole new lineup now. A minute 50 left in the fourth. And George, here we go. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Hey, when you got a player like George, in these moments, you turn to him. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
Here's Young. Rebound, Milwaukee. Allen's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside, George. Lock at 6. Allen trying to break free. George, no good.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And stolen by Murray. 1:02 left in the fourth quarter. Passes it to George. Holiday with it. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Shot clock at 6. In the corner, Murray with it. Holiday, the pass to Allen. Lets it go with the 3. Offensive rebound. Giannis on the follow. And the Bucks lead by 7.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And good that time.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play that.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they go to the intentional foul.
Shooting from Milwaukee.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
You know, Paul George is one of the most versatile forwards in the game, and he's in his prime right now. Probably the top two-way player in the league at his position.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're behind by 7. 29 seconds left in the game.
All right, look who's coming into the court. Get out. The WTL Hawks dancers.
29 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Young, and it's sent back by Allen.
Boy, that expansive reach of Allen. I mean, so good at positioning himself and using his length and timing to stifle shooters.
In the corner, Murray with it. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Antetokounmpo dishes to Murray. Outside Holiday. It counts.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the...
Thanks very much. Giannis, a dominant performance. What is the level that this team is playing at?
It's amazing, man. I think the whole group,
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. And we'll see you next time.